Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our seasonal rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. Holy cow. I came up with the log line and I still screw it up every once in a while. So before we get started, a couple things I want to get started with as for like little mini announcements. Happy Friday. The work week is finally almost over. Cannot wait to be going home so that I can enjoy my weekend out. However, speaking of the weekend, here's the second update. I purchased ZA. It's literally right here. The thing is, I thought it came out on the 10th, which is today. It's not. It comes out next Thursday. And I have an mandatory overtime Saturday next week, so it's gonna be very, very, very fun. I thought it was today. I was so excited to like come home, do some ranked battles, maybe do like 3 or 4, and then play ZA just so that I have some content for you guys to watch and enjoy over the weekend. And that's not the case. Instead, what happens is I have it for next Thursday. That's it. I'm still excited, don't get me wrong, and some of the bonuses I got for the pre-order is pretty interesting. I don't really care for the 100 Pokeballs, but apparently I get a Corellia with the Gardevoir item automatically, so I can go to Mega Gardevoir right off the bat. It's either Corellia or Ralts. It's holding the Mega item, right? So I get a free Mega just for having it, which is kind of dope in my opinion. I'll stop yapping. We got a lot of stuff to go for today. Let's get into our battles. So wish me luck, because I'm definitely going to need it. Ooh, okay. We've got Miraidon, Groudon, Sinistcha, Iron Bundle, Incineroar, and Oranguru. So it does kind of meld into dual speeds, like Trick Room, outside of Trick Room. But more importantly, they do have 2 of the fastest Pokemon in the game, which is Miraidon and Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle can hit like 309 speed, which is intentional. And with Miraidon being on the field, it's item boost energy, usually what it's called, or what it has is, it is very effective, so it can have the sash instead. So depending on what our opponents do, if they open up with a Oranguru or Sinistcha, we might be in a little bit of trouble, but we do need to be able to outspeed Iron Bundle for sure. I think coming in with Whimsicott and Calyrex first and foremost, Zama and Ogerpon. That's what we'll bring in. Now, if it comes to a point to where they activate Trick Room and I'm not able to, I'd say it stopped them, which I don't really have anyone with taunt right now, so it's not like I'm going to stop them. But I think Oranguru is going to have the mental herb anyway, so it's not like I'm going to stop that Pokemon to begin with. All right, so Groudon and Oranguru versus Calyrex and Whimsicott. No berries. Drought activates. Now Oranguru is a normal type, isn't it? Yep. Yes, he is. So I can go doubled into that slot. The question is, do I want to do Astral Barrage and just tank all of it to Groudon? Or do I want to go Draining Kiss into Oranguru? I think that's what I'll do. I'll just Draining Kiss Oranguru. Oh, that's not doing nothing. Okay. He's a tanky Pokemon. Cut Blades. Doesn't get the K on the Calyrex. Instruct. Okay. Does it again. Cut Blades. Is gonna get the K on the Calyrex, but not on the Whimsicott, which is good for us, to be honest. Because now that the sun is out, I can bring out Ogerpon. Okay, breaks the mold. Let's help it hand the Ogerpon. You're gonna Terrasilize to fire. I have a feeling that you are. So I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum the Groudon. I think he's gonna Terrasilize to fire. It's like, I have, like, Power Whip can do it. My bot, like, Ivy Cudgel can also do it, but I think he's gonna Terrasilize to fire. Please Terrasilize to fire. Please do it. No. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, Orango protects. Okay. Okay, Tantrum on the Groudon. It's not enough. It's like White Blends. But he's not doing anything else either. We've effectively lost this match just because of the fact that I thought that he was going to terrestrialize and he didn't. He absolutely didn't. Now, I'm in trouble. Let's just go ahead and... yeah, body press. Thick Groudon. Watch, it's not even choiced. Like, I'm assuming that it's choiced just because it did nothing but prep blades. But that could be wide blends on that Groudon. Oh, so tanky. It's not. It's absolutely not. Here comes Trick Room now. Yep, there it is. There it is. Trick Room. Twisted Dimensions. Go ahead, hit Groudon again. Now they have to be very careful because Groudon would have to be slower than Oranguru for Instruct to do anything. I mean, they could go with Foul Play, but Foul Play isn't going to do anything with Zama. See, you don't want to do it too early because it's going to do Bulk Up again. +1 attack and defense, so it's +2. Fire Punch. Ah. Yep, that's a KO. Not bad. I thought that was a misplay, but now that I think about it, that's exactly what they needed to do. That's exact. I took... I could not get over Oranguru and Groudon. What was I thinking? Jesus. Well, part of me was thinking, okay, he's gonna activate Trick Room. He didn't activate Trick Room turn 1. Turn 2, he still didn't activate Trick Room. He protected turn 2. And I've done everything I could to take down Groudon, but he was just so tanky. I don't think there wasn't anything I could have done to make that match even turn to my favor, to be honest. It's just, as soon as they brought up Oranguru, I was just kind of dumbfounded. Because it's not like I had anything to counter it specifically, which is not great. Makes me think I should have like a dark type person on my team just to specifically counter Oranguru. I think that's the other Pokemon that I forgot that Ogerpon can't one-shot with his build, especially with the sun. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to look that up because I don't think I can do that either with Oranguru. What in the world is this? We have Zama, Lunala, Iron Treads. I think that one's called Brachion, Ursaluna, and Blastoise. Like, what? What is this lineup? It's so funny. Like, bro, how? Oh, I'm amused. I'm absolutely amused. Okay, we're gonna bring in Whimsicott and Urshifu. First and foremost, I'm worried about Lunala, and that's the one Pokemon I have to worry about. Everyone else is interesting. Blastoise is gonna be really fun to play against. I can't. I would really like to bring in Calyrex, but if I get stuck with Wide Guard Zama, it's not great. Yeah, I have to. I just have to make sure Ursaluna doesn't stay out on the field. Lunala being out there turn 1, I'm afraid, like, I'm just so afraid now, like, just because of yesterday's match. And even like in the beginning of the video, I lost, just straight up lost in a really good match. And I thought I was going to do a little bit better than that, but nope. Nope. And I kind of feel like this is the same, and I'm going to try not to. Shiny Terrakion. Let's freaking go. Let's Let's freaking go. Okay, we're gonna Moonblast the Trachean, and I'm just gonna taunt the Lunala, because I think Lunala is gonna set up Trick Room to have Ursaluna in the back, do its thing. Maybe Blastoise, but I think Shell Armor. It's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be that build, but I could be wrong. It does get Water Spout. It pretty much does Kyogre things without being officially Kyogre, but like Water Spout doesn't get the rain. So I mean, it's a little weaker, but you can still get away with it. You can absolutely get away with it. Yeah. See what happens. Terrasilize. This is gonna go to Lunala. Nope, it's Trachean. Okay. Oh, fighting. I don't know how I feel about this, bro. I don't know how I feel about this yet. Moonblast. Bop. That's still almost a one-shot. Sandstorm? Okay. On. I'm gonna shut down Lunala for a minute. No Trick Room for you. Now, what were you? What was the idea here? My man, is that for Ursaluna? And leftovers, does it heal? Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. And the storm. I don't really need to activate anything specific right now, so I can save my Terra for later. And matter of fact, I can go. Let's go here, and I'm gonna Terra Water. You know what? I'm gonna go there instead. Terra Water. I'm gonna go straight into Lunala, because I'm gonna break the shield. I think the shield gets broken after the first hit, and then all the other damages after that actually count. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I think multi-scale works that same way. What? Oh, Aqua Jet. Okay, you were stopping that. I was like, wait, what? What do you? That what? That doesn't make any sense. But no, Aqua Jet would 100% make sense. Certain strikes. There's one. There's two. Okay, so it did take it off. Okay. It 100% took it off. Blast. Urshifu. Drop it its special attack. Oh no! Not that. Why that? That's so terrible. Why would you want to do that? Okay. Are you gonna bring out Ursaluna? Are you gonna bring out Ursaluna? I think you have one more turn of taunt, but Lunala is pretty much dead on arrival. Sama. Okay, where the defense raise. You have one more turn of taunt. I could block that. Actually, I'm gonna get the Tailwind so I'm faster. That's what I want to do, and then I'm gonna go right into Lunala to get the KO. Because I want to outspeed, depending on what it is, and it's not going to be able to survive this turn. And that's effectively what I want. I want it to go away. There's the one. There's the two. It goes down. Taunt would have worn off at the end of this turn. Trick Room would have had another ability to go off. And I wanted to stop Trick Room. Body press into first. That's fine. That is fine. You can take down Urshifu if you'd like. Okay. Now I can bring out my own Zama, which is gonna outspeed their Zama. And I can give myself a boost if I need to. There's Ursaluna. Okay, turn one's gotta protect because it needs to. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just do this and go over there because it needs to do the turn one. The protect is gonna happen turn one. It has to. It absolutely has to. If they don't, they got me. If they don't, they got me, but they're absolutely going to. There's no reason why they wouldn't. There's absolutely no reason why they wouldn't. Come on, come on, come on. Dash, dash, dash. Come on, come on. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Helping hand. Protect. There it is. Yep. See? See? Body press. That's a, yep. That is one tanky son of a gun right there. Okay, the burn goes off. Now it's just Calyrex, Ursaluna. Right now I do outspeed, no matter what. Oh, these are their last two as well. Okay. So let's Psychic you, and I'll just body press into Ursaluna. Why wide guard? I literally can't do anything to Ursaluna. I literally can't do anything to that Pokemon. I don't understand why you would want a wide guard. Like, what? No, that was for them. Oh, that makes sense. Never mind. Never mind. That makes sense. Is that? Pop. The thing is, both my Pokemon survived too. Both of my Pokemon survived too, and I think I still had speed. Yep, but that's not gonna matter. I outspeed outside too. Okay. I mean, I could have went into Ursaluna, but I didn't want to have the ability, the option of Zacian going, not Zacian, but there's Zamazenta going before mine. If that was the case, there's a good possibility that they would have KO'd Calyrex. I doubt it. It does hit like 190 something, if I remember correctly. It was like 196 or something. It's a stupid high, just stupid high. But I didn't want to have that as an option, especially after clicking my move that I was locked into. But it does make sense to be like, oh yeah, let's wide guard so that my Earthquake doesn't affect my partner. It's actually genius. Okay. Ooh, we have Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Miraidon, Smeargle, Amoonguss, Water, Ogerpon, the Wellspring, and Indity. Indity. I don't have anyone to really. This isn't a Trick Room team. It's obviously, it's a redirection team. So they have something. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just Calyrex and Miraidon as the main attackers and everyone supports that, turning off specific things to help out their partners. I wouldn't doubt that in the slightest. 100%. We're gonna bring Whimsicott. I'm gonna bring my own Calyrex and then plan ahead from there. We're gonna bring in Ogerpon and I'm gonna bring in Zama. There is a chance they could still activate Trick Room, but only one person on that team can actually do it. I mean, technically two if you count Smeargle, but I don't know why you would want to do that on Smeargle, if that makes sense, like at all, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. So we have Indity Calyrex and Whimsicott Calyrex. Not the best, but if I do this correctly, hit second seed. If I do this correctly, it's going to survive. But what am I going to do to the Calyrex on that side? You know what? I'm going to Helping Hand. Thinking that's going to be Terra. Oh, they're going to follow me. There's no reason not to. Okay. They're absolutely going to follow me. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'll just Psychic. It's not very effective against either one of them, even though I get a boost because I'm in the field. Yeah, I'm going to bring out Zama. Oh, I should have changed out Helping Hand. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is going to help me in the long run anyway. Here's Terra. We baited it. You Ghost or you Dark? You're no. Hey, why? How did I called it. I just knew. I just knew. You know what's really funny? Helping Hand should fail. Oh look! Helping Hand! Expanding Force, okay. Ow. Ow. Game's over. It may boost, special effective, wow, I can't speak. Boost up twice. Boost it up twice. So +2. +2 special attack. And I don't know what the item is. Did not give me a life orb, didn't give me a specs, didn't give me none of that. So this is gonna be really fun. I'm figuring it out. I'm just gonna Ivy Cudgel that thing in the face. Hit Immunity. That's what I'll do. And then I'll hit Calyrex. I'm gonna hit Immunity in the face with the Ivy Cudgel because I can usually get the KO that way. Problem is that their Calyrex is gonna knock off my Pokemon way before that, so it doesn't really matter to me. But we'll see what happens. There's a Helping Hand. Super strong right off the bat. Side kick. Oh! Okay. I think we turned this around, surprisingly. I'm locked in the Psychic now. I outsped that thing. Maybe it's a 50-50 or... I don't know. But yeah, we literally turned this around. Dope. I'm actually really excited about that. And because they use Terra Normal, they don't have a Terra target. And I do. Unfortunately, if they do have Wellspring, I'm actually gonna get KO'd pretty easily that way. It's Miraidon. Shiny Miraidon. I will never have one thanks to the Scalpers. By the way, thanks to the Scalpers. It sucks. Okay. So... I want a Horn Leech. Now, Stomping Tantrum would go into that, but that thing's gonna, like, follow me, right? It's not gonna Fake Out. No, Fake Out would guarantee the... That would guarantee. Yeah, that would absolutely guarantee the win. They have to Fake Out. If they don't Fake Out, I literally win here. So yeah, I'm gonna just take out Miraidon and not have to worry about it. What? Are you using Discharge or something? You are scarfed. Wait, what? What? I'm so confused. Your Scarf did very little damage, but you light gun it for what reason? I don't get it. I mean, obviously, Smeargle had Sash. But what was the rest of that? Like, you had to pick Fake out there, right? Because if you didn't, this was the situation. You had to fake out Ogerpon, forcing you to focus on Ogerpon, not Calyrex. But Calyrex automatically KOing Miraidon is funnier than crap. Is that always a guarantee, or am I just lucky on the damage calcs? I want to say that I'm lucky. Okay. We're good now. We're back. Woo, we're back. It froze up a little bit there. Happens every time I bring up the battle calcs. I'm gonna calc this out and I'll let you guys know what happens at the end because that's insane. Okay, we've got Fluttermane, Raging Bolt, Groudon, Miraidon, Talonflame, and Iron Tread. That's interesting. I have a couple of interesting picks with this. No one right off the bat is immune to Calyrex. So if I want to go that route, I 100% can. And I'm gonna, because they Talonflame can outspeed and get, you know, the Tailwind, but the only one that's really going to take advantage of that is Fluttermane, which might just be my eyes. My eyes must suck tonight, but it looks menacingly. It's like a really bad thing. Anyway, go Ogerpon and Zama. Oops. We're gonna go Ogerpon because they're Sun, and Zama because I am very pinky, but I'm also very super effective against 3 other types. Talonflame being one, we've got Groudon being another one, and Iron Treads. I believe it's ground type. Talonflame, Iron, and Miraidon. Okay. Okay. Now, Talonflame is faster than Whimsy there by a considerable margin. And it's got the Electric Seed too. We've got a defense and speed. So we're going to go ahead and Tailwind. I'm going to Terastallize and just go Astral Barrage. I don't know if it has Wide Guard. If it does, you got me. You absolutely got me. But I don't know. So I'm guessing. I'm absolutely guessing here. Tailwind, okay. So does Miraidon have Scarf? Why is everyone using Scarf Miraidon? It in fact does have Scarf. Not very effective against Whimsicott. Caught. Does drop Calyrex's special attack by 1 stage. But most importantly, this drops Scalings for Talonflame. And I just get my +1 back. I get my +1 back. Let's go. 84. Do I want to try? Speed was heightened? Probably not anymore. This hits Miraidon. Let's do that. And then maybe let's swap to Zama because Zama's actually going to take that Snarl hit. I want to save Calyrex as much as possible since we both have Tailwind. I want to save it. It's Scarfed, it's locked into Snarl. Can't do anything. And Whimsicott's not going to drop any type of special attack because it's got the Cova Club. Iron Head goes right into that slot, which is totally fine. Okay, I'll bring up my man Ogerpon here. Both now super affect that side of the field. You don't have to worry about it. Let's take on Iron Treads. I'm just gonna body press into Miraidon, but it's probably gonna swap. Yep. Probably Groudon next, if I had to guess. It is. And that's actually really, really bad for them. Oh, house power. Not, I mean, it's super effective. Still does a lot of damage, but it's not enough to do anything. But there goes Iron Treads. There goes Iron Treads. Body press into Groudon. So now, out comes Miraidon. Is this last two, or it is in fact the last two? Stomping Tantrum, Miraidon, and I'm just gonna wide guard with Zama. Because I can't do anything about Miraidon because it's scarfed, obviously. And I do outspeed Groudon, but they haven't Terra'd yet, and I don't want to tempt fate again, so I want something a little bit more guaranteed. But we did get the bait. We absolutely got it. It's the Groudon. This is fire. Absolutely. Okay. So wide guard. They probably did single target moves and just went right across the row. Ooh. Okay. That's actually worse for you, to be honest. Because if I outspeed Groudon now, I take down Miraidon, and yep, there it goes. Miraidon goes down. All right, Calyrex can win now. We're good. We are good. Heat Crash. This is neutral. It's gonna do super effective damage though. I say super effective, but it's just Stun, Terra, you know, all the boosted stuff. But Calyrex wins now, as our Tailwinds are gone. This could be Assault Vested. I didn't think of that. This could be Assault Vested. But I'm also Terra. Oh, he's injured. Okay, never mind. I think we're still good. I think we're good. So now I'm just going to do this. Single target. Astral Barrage. Terra Ghost. Yep, it's enough. Let's go. Woo! Now the opposite is true, right? If I didn't go wide guard, they could have did prep blades, like did a single target move, but instead of being on Zama, it could have went over to Ogerpon, maybe got the KO there. It would most likely get the KO over there. But if they would have did that, and I didn't select anything, because I didn't attack into Miraidon with my Zama, I would have went into Groudon instead, and that would have made it so they had an easier time coming back from that. So it's really, really interesting that that's how that turned out. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, the opposite of this strat that I just came up with to win the game is also true. If they would have focused down on Ogerpon, I didn't have a clear way of taking down both Pokemon with Calyrex, who became my win condition after the first turn. But I was able to come back from that because they went after Zama and ignored Ogerpon, which was faster than Groudon, even with Tailwind active, and we both had Tailwind the same turn. So I would have taken down Ogerpon, but they also probably thought that I would have a faster Zama, but I think they had a whole turn interaction where they could have guessed guessed who won the speed tier there. That's my guess. I think that they kind of misplayed there, not realizing the turn order or just weren't paying attention. All right, we've got Fluttermane, Indeedee, Calyrex, Tornadus, Smeargle, Zamazenta. We just had this this match. We just had this match. Let's try to bait them again and go this way, because this is how we won last time. This is 100% how we won last time. I don't think we're gonna win again this time, but two Pokemon are resistant or like have no effect against it, and two Pokemon are super effective against it, and one's neutral and the other one's neutral. Yeah, two nulls, two super effects, and two neutrals. I like it. I like it a lot. The thing is though, depending on how they're built, right? Because if they open up Indeedee Calyrex, I could save my Terra or Ogerpon, because that's what happened last time, right? We were able to do that. And here we go. Here we go. All right. Here we go. 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 All right. So I think to make it a little bit more cleaner, we Terastallize, Moonblast into Calyrex, and I want to go Astral Barrage. Astral Barrage would make a lot of sense here. That would make a lot of sense. But last time, I went into Zama, just like this. I went into Zama, we baited the Terra, and follow me. Is it normal? Please don't be normal. Please don't be normal. It is Calyrex, obviously. And it's dark. Okay. Okay. No, this is good. This is good. Terastallize. I go straight to Whimsy. Now, Whimsy is going to be super not effective against Expanding Force, which I doubt that they're doing this time. But Helping Hand into that slot would be really, really good. There's Astral Barrage. So this is Trick Room. None of my Pokemon get KO'd. Slide Orb. Blast. It's not enough to get the KO. Gets really, really close though. Drops special attack though. Psychic, and that goes into Whimsy, which does nothing. Does nothing. Okay. Let's activate Tailwind. And I'm gonna activate Crunch. Because I think Indeedee's gonna follow me. It would make sense to do Follow Me. It would absolutely make a lot of sense to do Follow Me. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on Calyrex. So if, yep, okay. I was like, if it doesn't do the Follow Me, right, I can still hit Calyrex and it's still gonna do a ton of damage. But I'm gonna Tailwind here. So now I outspeed. Crunch hits the Indeedee. Gets really, really close to the KO. Doesn't do it, but I get hurt with the Rock Helmet, which is gonna set up the Astral Barrage, but that's okay. Tailwind is all I needed, because now I can literally outspeed and do whatever I need to do and not care about what happens afterwards, because now I'm gonna get the KO and they're in range for me to be able to do it twice. And I have Tailwind, and they need to now spend an extra turn getting up Trick Room set up, if they so choose to do it. And because we're Psychic, I can go in either direction, and it doesn't affect me too much. So, how should this turn out? let's just do... You know what? Let's just do Draining Kiss and Ivy Cudgel. Why not? I should... Oh, I misplayed. If they protected on Calyrex and then just did nothing, which is exactly what they freaking did. I should have went crisscross, because now here comes Trick Room. Here's I said, oh my god, I don't, but, oh, second, okay. It's not completely blundered. Not completely blundered. They did take down a Trick Room or a Tailwind turn though, but that's not really prevalent. We'll hit there, and I'm off 100% going right into that Whimsy. Not Whimsy, Entity. But just boom, just hit that thing right in the face. Right in the face. But I'm definitely going to take down this Calyrex. 100%. They can swap it out and go somewhere else. But it's Life Orb. It's got very little health left. So it's not going to really do it a whole lot. I mean, it's got one more attack in it. With through. Yeah. I can't read that. Okay, Waterman. Booster energy. Speed was heightened. Dragon Kiss. Crit. It doesn't matter that its speed was heightened. I still have Tailwind up for one more turn. So if Waterman does need to go down here for me to actually have a chance. Hopefully they don't have Protect on it, but there's a good chance that it does. Out comes Tornadus, who is definitely going to set up Tailwind. Okay. Let's go this way. Tailwind goes off. Bloodermane becomes a faster Pokemon. Takes down Calyrex, but Bloodermane gets taken out after that. I'm gonna... Oh. It protects! What? Oh, interesting. Why'd you do that? Are you setting up for like the following turn? Oh, were you thinking I was gonna double into that slot again? That's not how this goes, bro. That's absolutely not how this goes. But I am gonna lose still. This Tornadus outspeeds me. Or at least my Ogerpon. My Ogerpon will live an attack. It will absolutely live one attack. But I'm gonna Horn Leech into Calyrex. I need to get it gone. There's the Tailwind. Astral Barrage. Ogerpon lives with 1 HP. Oh, it's 9, but it's pretty much up there. But please knock yourself out. Yes, there we go. Woo! Okay, Horn Leech. Not very effective. Maybe it's unlikely, but we can try. I mean, Ivy Cudgel probably would have been better, but the idea was that I would survive that. Calyrex would get taken down. I get a little bit of HP back. Okay, we're gonna try this. Tornadus. Please miss Bleak Wind Storms. It didn't. Crap. Mine misses all the time. Well, actually, it doesn't miss all the time. It absolutely doesn't miss all the time, but I should have done that. But there's a good chance that had to Sash, because it wasn't Entity. It was not Entity, so it was most likely to Tornadus. Okay, we've got Ice Rider, Koraidon, Fluttermane, Tinglu, Rillaboom, and Ditto. Ditto. That's not fair. I say that as, yeah. Anyway, oh boy. So we do have options here, and I could go Scorched Earth and just bring out Calyrex and just let the world burn with Astral Barrages. The only one that really isn't affected by it is Ting Lu. Everyone else is neutral or weak to it, and obviously Ditto. But Ditto is Ditto. Ditto is not gonna. Ditto is literally gonna become the Pokemon that Ditto wants to be. So we're gonna open up this way because I want to be able to outspeed. They do have access to Trick Room with Calyrex, but I'm not sure that they're gonna go that way. My guess is gonna be Ice Rider, Koraidon, Fluttermane, and maybe Ditto. Could also be Ting Lu and Ditto, or Rillaboom and Fluttermane. In either case, I'm going to bring in Ogerpon to help us out with Ting Lu and Rillaboom, as well as Koraidon if the Terra target goes to that one. But we are going to be forcing Ice Rider to Terra if they don't. So they have many targets that they can use. They just have to really pick which one. It's Ting Lu and Calyrex Ice Rider. Boop, 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 boop. Special attack knocked by 25%. I'm just gonna Helping Hand and just go Scorched Earth and just let Calyrex handle it. I'm probably not gonna be able to KO Ice Rider. I know I'm doing half to Ting Lu, but it's probably Salt Festive, which means it's not going to be that much either. But Terra goes over to Ice Rider. And you are? Fairy. Fairy? Why Fairy? That's interesting. I mean, you become neutral, but I'm just not sure why Fairy, you know? All right, Terra goes, Spect, Helping Hand. There you go. Have one of these. I mean, yep, Snarl. Not very effective on Whimsicott. Special attack down on Calyrex. Glacial Lance. Does get the KO on the Whimsicott, but Calyrex still stands. He stands tall. So now we bring out Zama, who is slower, but outspeeds both of them. And we will Body Press. And I will just Astral Barrage. So are they going to bring out Ditto? Calyrex protects. Okay. So are you going to bring out Ditto? And take all the effects off of Calyrex? It copies the stats and stuff, so... Fine. Press. Ooh, Rocky Helmet. Okay. Okay. But now you can't swap unless you want to go somewhere else. Is your Ditto sparked? That would make sense. You would become faster than I would. Still can't read that. It's Fluttermane. No booster energy. I want to go there. I'm just going to Astral Barrage. So it's got Sash, maybe? Dazzling Gleam isn't going to do anything. Withdrew Calyrex. Out comes Ditto. Could be Rillaboom too. Nope, it's Koraidon. Oh, that's where the speed boost comes in. Here it comes. Speed was heightened. Moon Blast. And Calyrex, I mean, that's fine. So bash. I mean, that's still a decent amount. That's a decent amount right there. That's a decent amount. I will go ahead and just do that. And I will hit the Flutter Mane. I should get the KO. Now they both outspeed me, but they're probably going to focus on Zama because he's a little bit harder to take down. But Collision Course may get the KO, and then Flutter Mane's going to do a ton of damage, but it's not enough to get the KO. Because speed's its main stat, which suggests it's the 205, maybe even 307 set. But it could also be like 1 point higher. Moonblast on the Ogerpon, not very effective. Okay. Flare Blitz? Why? Why'd you focus out on the Ogerpon? That's interesting. Because here's this. Oh. Okay. I used the Terra. Can't do anything. I can use Moonblast twice. I use Spark? I mean, Spect? It would make sense. I'm going to take down Koraidon. This Collision Course is going to do a lot. Moonblast? That's... Oh, yeah. That's... Low Kick. What does low kick do that everyone's selecting that now? Why are they doing that instead of the Collision Course? What is everyone seeing that I'm not? Low kick. Okay, so the powerful low kick that makes the target fall over. The heavier the target, the greater the move power. So, this is another weighted move. It's the fighting variant to Heavy Slam and Heat Crash and stuff like that. Very powerful with the right team. So, how heavy is my Zama? He is 210 kilograms, which means low kick is 120 base power. Wow. Wow. Apparently Zama fat. Zama's fat. All right, ladies and gents of Pokefans alike, that's going to be the end of today's video. At the end of this recording, we are currently sitting at 5,130, total of 36 battles with 18 wins and 18 losses, which means that we went 3-3, which isn't bad. We did a major turnaround for what it was yesterday. I think we went 2-4 or 1-5. I just know that we had 2 really bad days, and then we had a day like today where we've made significant changes, but changes nonetheless to make it worth our while. How we are going to go forward, not 100% sure. I do like where the team is at the moment. I am going to start looking at calcs now. We're 36 battles in to start seeing what we could possibly do to make the team just a little bit better. Obviously change things with Calyrex, going from Terra Ghost to maybe Terra Dark. Maybe changing up the items so it's not Specs. I mean, Specs is great, Helping Hand is great, but we've seen it right here that even though I had the Specs, I had the Helping Hand, and I had the Terra, I'm still not able to one-shot some Pokemon, and that could just be because of the Assault Vest build, typings, or just Pokemon just being brutally bulky to survive what normally people see, which is Calyrex and X. Now we're all obviously seeing Miraidons and Koraidons, but those 3 are the biggest contenders in VGC today, in at least the ranked battles. Oh, that was a mouthful. Now, I'm sorry that I sound like a robot. I'm really trying not to, and I noticed that when I was editing yesterday's video. trying to speak fluently and cohesively to sound important enough to know what I'm talking about, but not sound like I'm reading from a script. So I'm just kind of like trying to figure out the words that I want to say without sounding like a complete idiot. It doesn't work all the time, but I'm not a robot, I swear. These are not scripted ever. I wish they were, but even then I would probably screw it up. I don't even want to try it. But anyways, with that being said, we're going to end today's video off at that. If you guys made it this far, shout outs to, love you guys for doing that. Helps out the channel greatly. Do me one last favor before you click off by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. They all help out the channel, and we're trying to grow at a decent rate, trying to hit 600 subs by the end of the year. And I know that we can do that with your guys' help. For the weekend, I do have a battle video with Aody and I. This was filmed a couple of months ago where we sat and talked on Discord and we live built his team or just kind of reconfigured everything. And that should be premiering on Sunday. And we made it so that his Trick Room team with some Pokemon picks that he had were actually doing really, really well in the meta and was actually able to take down my regional team after we made these changes. And it seemed like he needed help building that team to actually make it function really, really well. So hopefully you guys will be looking forward to that. But you guys should have a video for Saturday, as I will be recording that for you guys. And then when I come back from vacation, or at least being away from the PC for a couple of days, you'll have a video later in the afternoon or evening on Sunday with my battle against Aody when we built his Trick Room team. And it was really, really fun to battle and actually speak to the guy. It was really, really awesome. So Aody, you have your video coming up pretty soon. Hopefully you're excited for that. For now though, that's it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Peace.